I heard about JTED was actually a friend who was older than me. She went into it and then she's like, you should do it. And I always wanted to do like hair and I didn't like high school that much. So I was like, okay, I don't really want to do like photography or yearbooks. I was like, I'll get like the elective credits and do it that way. And then I don't have to pay for beauty school. So I was like, okay, sounds good. So I went to go check it out and I was like, I'm doing this.
She came home one day and said, I think I want to do hairdressing. And she told us about the JTED program, which I knew nothing about.
Yeah, I didn't either.
And I said, what's JTED? And she told me, and then we started pursuing it through the high school, and then the seeing of the facility. And I walked in and I was like, wow, this is totally state-of-the-art, immaculately clean. And she applied and was accepted, and then she went with it, and it has been a fantastic program.
She was always very creative. So, no, we kind of, with all the kids, it's whatever their passion is. We have pictures of Emily doing his nails, and my mom's makeup and hair when she was just a toddler. So I wasn't surprised when she said she wanted to do it.
I was very passionate about that very young. That's when my own issues started. So then when I found it in high school, I was like, perfect, kickstart on what I want to do. I have this disorder called trichotillomania, and it's where it's a hair pulling disorder. It's like a self-harm type of disorder. And so I was seeing doctors and stuff for it, and then I was like, oh, I want to find the cure for it. And then I was like, I don't want to go to 12 years of medical school. So I was like, how can I help people with what I have? So that's when I was like, oh, I could do their hair and make them feel good about their hair and themselves. So that's why I do hair.
She said, I haven't pulled a hair in 6 months. And I said, congratulations. And I said, do you have to fight with yourself? She says, every minute of the day.
Which is why the cosmetology's been good too, because it keeps her hands busy.
She's not bashful to talk about it. This is a real thing, and she said, I'm not sure it will ever go away, but I'll find a way to manage it.
Leave your baggage at the door. Whatever problems you have going on, you can't be dealing with that when you're with a client. It's all about the person in your chair. That kind of ties into my own hair pulling. I would see therapists and psychologists about it, and yeah, the things people open up to you about, and how comfortable you can make someone, and they're so vulnerable sitting in your chair. They look in the mirror every day, and whatever they see, you're in charge of that. So you have control over that, and that's very scary for some clients, but it's nice to kind of put them at ease and make them feel good about themselves. 16, you kind of have a hard headspace. Do I want to do this? I kind of want to go hang out with my friends, and they motivated me enough in beauty school to be I want to do this.
Emily was a little leery of academics, and she did well in her classes. Her grades were good, but she wasn't sure she wanted to put the time and energy into that college-wise. I think she wound up putting that time and energy into JTED. That was a lot more intensive than she expected, than we expected, really. And I was happy for that. They did a good job.
5 days a week, if I'm not, and she got home about 7:30 every night, and so there's work, but it's an awesome program. It's just a fantastic program, and again, for someone that went to college and someone that didn't, not everybody's built for college.
And I think JTED is a good preparation for college.
Absolutely. You have to do this before you can move there. And when I say that, you have to do this isn't easy stuff. You're going to work hard for it, and then you're going to go to the next level.
And it definitely teaches a level of discipline.
But to the parents out there, at least give it an opportunity, at least investigate it. because it's a phenomenal program.
I think that builds a confidence in you because you're so young, you don't know what you want, but if you stick through it and like, by the time I'm 26, I'll have been in the industry 10 years. And I take a lot of pride in saying like, I was that successful that young.
It saved us money. I mean, had she decided after high school to go to cosmetology school, that's $10,000.
Or more. If all the programs are run like the cosmetology, which I'm sure they are, again, don't overlook it to the parents. Yeah,
I'd do it if I was in high school.
It's a give and take. Whatever you put into it is what you get out of it. So I was like, I'm giving it my all, and I got very successful because of it.
Kathy and I, both of us have been very successful. I'm not the college one, she is, and we've both been very successful at our careers. And but I also think, and this is where Emily comes in, you don't go for the money, you go for the passion, and then everything else follows suit. You know, and if the passion's there, and the passion's there for Kathy in her career, the passion's there for mine, and we completely see it with Emily.
It's a lot of hard work, but if you commit, it's really worth it in the long term. Like financially, starting a career. I feel like a lot of people like mistake JTED as like, you get like extra credits, but it really is like a career. Like they are helping you build your career. Me and my best friend both did JTED and both have careers from it.
All of our kids, whatever they were comfortable with, go for it. And you know, my dad always said to me, the only thing better than a person with a plan is a person that executes a plan. And I told all my kids that. And Emily did it. And to this day, loves it.